Aries, what's up? Aries. I don't know, we'll maybe just do that stupid shit. Maybe it has something to do with your reading. Maybe about the remix. I am Tarot King, the Prophet, here with another reading, another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do the February reading for Aries. Back at the top of the zodiac, y'all. I started off this time with Aquarius because it's Aquarius season. Didn't finish last month. Anyway, I start out all my readings with a card from the Damon Tarot deck. Damon Tarot deck. It is a tarot deck, but I use these cards as divination cards. It's kind of like my little fortune cookie cards. Kind of like open up the fortune cookie at the little restaurant or whatever, Chinese restaurant or whatever. You know, so that's what it's about. Let's see what the elements have for us. Aries, Nikar. Anyway, Nikar, what does Nikar have to say to Aries today for the month of February? Hey, about to kick. Now, let me stop. Focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. Focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. Powerful outside influences doesn't have to be a person. I'm in Lansing, Michigan, where it's snowing at. That's a powerful outside influence. So just just throw a little example out there. Anyway, I use Wildwood Tarot deck, which is tarot, but it's not traditional tarot. You know, I don't have the Fool or whatever, the Hangman and all that. I got the Wanderer and the Seer and stuff like that. You know, so it's a little bit different. I have a big deck and a little deck. I use the big deck to lay out my main general energy, the energy for the past, present, and future. And then I use the little deck to do all the clarifications. And then I come back to the big deck and get a message from the universe. And that's how I roll. That's how I do it. All right. And then we go back to my Moonology cards and we're going to pick an Oracle card, to just wrap everything up. Kind of like the Damon Tarot deck, kind of like the whole fortune cookie thing. It's pretty much all it is to me. It's an oracle. It's an oracle reading. So, without further ado, Aries. Let's get to it. Let's see what we talking about here, Aries. Ooh, I almost lost my cards. Let me see. Hold on, let me do something real quick. So I had to turn my phone to airplane mode real fast. Now the screen is shaking. Oh, not shaking too much. All right. Now it's shaking just a little bit. Let me quit. I'm on some bullshit. Anyway, Aries. Got the Ace of Arrows in reverse. What are we coming back from, Aries? Are we coming down from a high, coming off our high horse, maybe, possibly? Are we coming back to a reality? We're coming back from something, because we saw something one way and it came back from another way. I keep saying we, but I don't have Aries anywhere in my chart. It's crazy. I don't have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, anywhere. Like, you start throwing asteroids and stars and all that in, okay, well, yeah, but as far as like the basic planets and all that, I don't have Aries anywhere in my chart. Anything like intuitive, like Pisces, I do have Scorpio. I got Scorpio, so I got like Pluto on my 12th and all that stuff. I'm not supposed to be eating chips on film, but I am anyway. Okay, so this is about coming back from something, or something coming from somewhere to you. Could be that too. Let's go into the past, Z present, and Z future for Aries. Put them up there so y'all can see. So in the past, we got the 9 of Arrows dedication. The 9 being right there, we know that the universe is involved in this. And this is about pain, anguish, dedicating to something that didn't really serve your purpose. You know what I mean? Just like putting your energy off into something. Look at that orange right there. You got a little bit of orange, so it's a little bit of desire in there. It's like a little working towards something, a little bit of green, little drops of green, working towards something, It's like working a job and making minimum wage because you got all that blue. See all that blue right there? And I ain't talking about the blue on my pajamas. I'm talking about the blue on yours, okay? It's almost the same blue, though. We getting there. Ow. We got on the same PJs today, Aries. All right. Anyway, this person here is pained and anguish. You know what I mean? This person is very, very dedicated, very up for the challenge when it comes to doing their job, doing whatever it is that they need to do to be whatever it is that they're needed to be. You know what I mean? But this person is just tired of that shit. This person is just like, I don't know, maybe this person is not getting any reciprocation or something. Whatever it is, this person is very, very loyal. This person is very, very dedicated in this past. And this person is giving out a lot and getting a little in return. Not quite 50%, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you think. You think that robe is about half her, you know, that the scarf is about half her robe? I don't know. Been reduced down to a scarf, you know, so you're gonna like wear what you receive, you know, what you desire. I mean, and that's just what you desire. That's not even necessarily what it is that you're getting, that you're receiving. So here in the present, it's about taking action. It's about being a little bit more weary, being a little bit more timid, not being so damn anxious to service, you know, probably more or less running away from things faster than running towards things. You've taken this mask off, and it's hard to face things with the mask off. You know, so easy to face things with a mask because they don't know who you are. You know, when you take this mask off, it's like, oh man, that's Aries. What up, Aries? You see what I'm saying? And so it's just like, oh shit, they know it's me now, you know? But in this past, you're kind of tired of what it is that you're doing for them. And so since they know it's you, you're just like, you're gone. You know what I mean? You're not even really giving them the time of day like that now, you know? You got a little bit of entertainment time for mystery, but just so small. You know what I mean? Just so small amount. Coming into the future, it's about being a high head. It's about being really Aries. Like, I'm gonna say it's Aries on crack. It's Aries twice. You see what I'm saying? Usually this number 2 is about making decisions, but I'm gonna say this is just like double Aries in this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I think that you really go ahead and go full steam ahead, and you really put those ram horns to somebody's head, man, and let them know what Aries is really about. You know what I mean? Like you the rabbit with the gun now. The Aries is the rabbit with the gun. How fun is it when the rabbit got the gun? Let's see. We're going to go back and get some clarification, go into the past, present, and the future. Past. I kind of feel like I set that up wrong, but who knows? You know what? I don't want to give you those cards. I'm sorry. I don't want to give you those 3. It is what it is. Like, I never do that, but no, you're not getting those. That's not your past, Aries. Shuffle some more. That's more of your past. All right, so we got the 5 of arrows, the King of bows in reverse, and the 7 of arrows. Present and the future. Okay, so going into the past, like I said, you know, it's the pain and anguish here, you know what I mean? You're dedicating. It seems like no matter what it is that you do, it just can't be enough, you know what I mean? No matter what it is that you try, you just can't hit your shot. You're just trying to be the greatest that you can be, Aries. You're trying to be the ultimate Aries, you know what I mean? And it just hadn't worked out for you in the past. Coming to the present, we got the King of bows in reverse. This is about you putting everything above you. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? Can you believe Aries putting everybody above them? That's what you did. You did that in the past. You tried it. How'd that work out for you, Aries? I don't see it working out for you very well. Not as an Aries. You put everything and everybody. My mother's an Aries, and when she puts things above her, she usually ends up pretty disappointed and frustrated and insecure. You know, this is you in the past. You know, you dedicated all your energy and everything to someone rather than doing it to yourself, which you usually do. Because when you do, you just build. When you do for you, you just build. But as soon as you bring somebody else in, build. build. You try and you try and you try and try, and it's just never enough. It's just never enough. So coming into the present, you timid. You know what I mean? You don't know who to fuck with, who not to fuck with, so on and so forth. You just kind of timid. You ain't messing with everybody like that. You cut people off, you know, probably to an extent, because you don't know how. You holding up walls. You holding up walls that are self-sustaining. You've been here so long holding up these walls, you don't even know how to move. You see what I'm saying? You've been here so long, you're not flying right. You're not flying in the direction that you need to be flying. Usually you're the kingfisher, Aries. Usually you know what it is that you want, and you go out here and get it, man. Let me find out this transformation took you from your light side to your dark side to where you can't see. See, everybody went through a transformation. You see what I'm saying? Everybody either went from their dark side to the light side, or from the dark light side to the dark side. One or the other. Let me find out you went from your light side, where you were just like, oh, celebrated Aries, to your dark side to where you can't see enough to mean well. You know, because you too off into putting yourself second. That's not an Aries trait. That's not what Aries does. Aries does not put themselves second. What the hell is that? What are you talking about? Aries doesn't do that. When Aries does that, Aries doesn't fly straight. I think you're fooling yourself, Aries. No. The rabbit gets hunted by the fox. But I just was on some shit about the rabbit having the gun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? Ain't that what I said? Did you guys hear that when I said that? Did I say that out loud? But here goes the fox. Like I said, Aries, you cutting people off. This is the fox. The fox and the rabbit. Okay, so it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And here the rabbit is with the gun. But this fox is still sitting here cunning and smiling. Why? Because the rabbit got the gun, but the rabbit's just like shooting everywhere with this motherfucking like the balloon. It don't even care. It doesn't even matter. Aries, you went full double Aries. You know what I'm saying? Going into this future, I think you allow somebody back in. I think you give it another go. I think, like I said, you hold up these walls that are already self-sustaining. They're already holding up themselves. You know, whoever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's just a tricky situation or a tricky person. You know what I mean? They're all full of games and all this other shit. It's the story of the fox and the rabbit. But right now, in this present time, the rabbit doesn't necessarily have the gun right now. The rabbit won't have the gun until later on in the future. You see what I'm saying? But it's this fox that comes in and just has this rabbit like, okay, look, I've already been doing this and that and this, and here you come with your bullshit. I am done. Now being like a Capricorn done, that's like walking away and being finished. Aries done. That's this picture. It's this hothead. They're on fire now. You see what I'm saying? They're on fire now. And so this is you losing control here in the future, Aries. You see what I'm saying? This is you lose control in the future. You got this three of bows in reverse. That's not finding your fulfillment. Not finding anything to make you feel good. Not finding anything to make you happy. You know, this right here is about learning a lesson. You know, a lesson being taught like some sort of cycle, but it's not really a cycle. I don't see anything in here that says this is a karmic cycle. This is a lesson. This is a lesson in stability for you. You see what I'm saying? This is you learning your lesson, and you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy at all by the time this lesson is complete. You're going to be incomplete. You see what I'm saying? I think you need this rage though. I think you need this pain so that you can come back to the regular Aries. Right now you're double Aries. You know what I mean? And well, right now you're shadow Aries. I'm sorry. You're finna go into double Aries. You're finna just go like double time. You're finna be the fucking phoenix when it comes to fire. You see what I'm saying? But I think you need to go through this. I think this might be your shadow, the most important part of your shadow period, your shadowing process. I say that because what is joy without pain? And I think that you need to go through this pain right here for doing for others so that you can become the boss that you need to be for your life, in your life. let's get some summaries going. I'm just running off the mouth, talking and talking and talking. I think this is how you take back control. I think you get screwed over and you come back to reality and you take back control, you know? As far as I'm concerned, however it happens, man, it's how it happens. You know what I mean? Like, for real. It's however it happens, it happens. But as long as you get there, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter which path you take to get to your destination. As long as you get there, it does matter. But you see what I'm saying? If I take one road and you take another road, how much difference is my road better than yours or worse than yours? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? As long as we end up in the same destination. As long as we end up in the same car. So going back into the past, this is about now knowing who it is that you are, losing yourself. You know what I mean? Holding on to dead things, holding on to dead situations. This is the two, going back to one, going back to the drawing board, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you progressing and moving forward, this is you moving backwards. You know what I mean? Regressing and moving backwards. You know, things like that. And I'm glad you came out of that. I really am. I'm glad you kind of came out of that. But here's the problem. So now in the future, you're timid about everything, and this fox is out here to get you anyway. So you have every single right to be timid. But the problem is that you're going on this journey. You're going into this kind of like space, this kind of dreamland where you don't have to be a certain kind of way. Like, you're forgetting that you got manners. You're forgetting that you got to wait till the light turn green to go through. You're forgetting every fucking thing. You're just like, look, fuck the rules. This is my world. This is my place. This is my life. I'm gonna live how I want to live. Like, you're living in a fantasy, not a very perfect fantasy, not a very good fantasy, but it's a fantasy where it's just you. It's a fantasy where you go through the transformation that you need to go through. You have to suffer this heartache. And it's funny because we made it all the way to damn near February for Aries to go through the transformation when about everybody else has already gone through theirs. You know, I ain't gonna say everybody else, but I know quite a few signs have already gone through theirs. And it seemed like, okay, well, Aries ain't gonna go through theirs because they're the hardest, they're the strongest, they're the most stubborn, the biggest, the most fiercest fighters. You know what I mean? So it's taking you all the way up to this point to go through your shadowing, to go through the shadow period and transition into who it is that you need to be. That's dope. That's dope. We transitioned like back in December, dude. November or something like that. For real. Here it is going in February. This is your February reading. You feel me? It's still January. It's the end of January, but it's your February reading. And you just now going through your you just now about to go through your transition period. You just now about to go there and come back to reality, the reality that you need to see and the reality that you need to face. Going into the future, this is about being judged harshly. This is about making that transition, coming from this side and getting through that cave mouth, getting through that cave hole. And I think that's you Aries. You're going to charge. You're going to make that charge. Even if you are just, you know, I don't know, a ram ain't really a big, I don't know. Maybe a ram can whoop a bear ass, but I don't know, not in this situation. You know, and it's up to that bear to decide if you're gonna make it through that hole or not. To make it over there to that other side to get to where you need to be. See all that fire back there? Where you need to be. Your fire signs, all your desire back there, Aries. It's that number 2 again. You know, you got a number 2, you got a few number 2s in here. You know what I mean? It's about making choices, making decisions. You see what I'm saying? And I think here in this future, you're gonna be unhappy with who you become. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna make the choice to be what it is that you need to be. Let's get a message from the universe and see where that goes for Aries. Pretty simple read for Aries. Kind of quick. I ain't expect that shit. All right, let's see. Let's see what the universe has to say for Aries. Look at this. You got the seer. This is about taking the time to focus, taking the time to reflect, seeing the things that you need to see, meditate. Woosah. This person has this big pot right in front of them, and they have their eyes closed and they're paying no attention to it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm thinking this is the talent of Aries. I think this is the Aries meditating in Wusan and coming back to themselves. You see, what does she have on? All orange. It's all her desire. It's all about her. It's all she's draped in her own desire. You know what I mean? And that's what it needs to be for Aries. Aries worried about everybody else Desire is upsetting the balance of things. That's not how Aries rock. That's not how Aries work. Aries rock like one of my favorite saying, I have to do for me so I can treat you. And that's how Aries does, you know what I mean? And that's what you guys need to do. Let me pull a card for you from the Moonology deck. Little Moonology Oracle. I think this little bag right here, I think that little bag right there is for everybody else. And everything else is for Aries. That's how it works, man. Call it how you want to, man. The universe works how it works. You were born in Aries, that's just kind of how it is, man. It is what it is. If it was any other way around, you'd be a different sign. It's time to release negativity, Aries. Full moon in Scorpio. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Let's see where that's at. 82, 8, 2, 1, and 0. 8, 2, 1, and 0 for Aries. It's time to release negative energy. Full moon in Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying about yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that is the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. The attuned to the moon is emote. It's all better out than in. Emote. It's all better out than in. Yeah, so like I said, you're gonna be moving away from some things. You know what I mean? You're finna go through this transitional period, this transformation, and you're gonna be this double Aries here. You know, but you're gonna come back. You're gonna be grounded. You're gonna woosah, and you're gonna drip yourself in your desire. So it all ended up being a beautiful thing. But you gotta come back to this reality first, okay, Aries? And that's how that works. It's the only way that works. All right. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been dope. Pretty good reading. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, oh, you guys are in trouble. But no, it turned out pretty dope, you know. And I hope you guys take heed and do whatever it is that you need to do so that you can be who it is that you need to be. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to Chill Out Records. I forgot the name, whatever, the guy. Let me see. Paul Gaming is who is sharing the soundtrack now. The name seems to switch up like every week or something. But Paul Gaming is who's sharing the soundtrack now. Shout out to this guy, this entity. The sounds is dope. It's the same sound I always use, but it's dope. You know what I mean? To keep us where we need to be. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Peace, blessings. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Once again, I am Tarot King. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Check out the other videos on my channel. Be smooth. Peace.